Hello, friends, and people interested in the Mayan calendar and the cycles of energy that we're moving through, and having someone give you a kind of quick rundown on the day. That would be Mayan Steve. Yeah. Briefly, Monday completed a 10-day cycle of daily Galactic Activation Portals. I got through Monday and did some videos on it. Tuesday, I just took the day off. I was feeling somewhat spent from all the energy that needed to be worked with for those 10 days. So much going on. I had clients contacting me from the Yucatan Peninsula where they were supposedly vacationing, but when they got there, they realized it was work. And they called me in to help them with their work, which just opened up some doors of clearing some energetics from the place where the calendar comes from. So I may want to research kind of kind of some people's ideas of what happened to the Mayan people besides, well, they just incarnated into different bodies. There are still some genetically Mayan people in the Yucatan Peninsula and throughout probably Central America, maybe South America. But the group that I work with, the Yucatecs, which are the people from the Yucatan Peninsula, they disappeared somewhere around 700 AD. And but prior to that, from the year 603 AD to 683 AD, they had a prophet who is also referred to as their sage, their king, and also he was a multitasker. He was also their time engineer. So he was kind of explaining how the Mayan calendar worked from inside it, and from his 80 years on the planet working with it as the engineer of time, he kind of opened some doors that to help others realize that time is very different than we've been taught to perceive it to be. I think that's the main message. But anyway, related to time, I took the day off yesterday from making videos, not from grounding the world's disturbance that keeps going whether I feel like I want a day off or not. The disturbance of the world just keeps on marching along. Because this is the last 3.5 months, according to my sources. This is the last 3.5 months of the world cleansing process that's been going on since 1997. So it's a 28-year process of cleansing. We got 3.5 months to go. It's going well, as far as I can tell. It seems to be a lot. It seems to be a lot of work. And I've been aware of the process since 97 because I was one of 4 pillars of light, they referred to us as 4 pillars of light, who helped the being Abrahamanad to incarnate as the soul of the earth. I don't know who the other 3 were. I was one of 4. And I did get to speak with Abrahamanad telepathically after he came in, and he explained to me this 28-year cycle that was going to go on. So I knew about it, but I didn't feel like I got really pulled into it strongly until the end of January of 2020 when I was asked to set up a world healing field. A field of healing around the planet. As it was described to me, there was going to be a lot of disturbance coming up for people for the closing days of the spiritual healing phase of the 28 years. Anyway, there's a lot that came up. So I set that field up at the end of January 2020. Within a day or two, I was pulling people in to help me with it because it was just too big, too much for one person, at least who I was at the time, to deal with it. And so over 100 people joined me. Now there's hundreds of people that are working with the world healing field on a daily basis. They're grounding themselves into the healing side of the earth. They're opening themselves to the healing power of the One. They're letting divine energies come through their crown chakra into the earth, so they've got healing energies going to the earth. They're grounding the disturbed energies that are being released around the earth. They're just grounding those back into energy, back into the earth, so it's all being recycled. And from some people's perspectives, it's a lot of work. It's 3.5 months. I'm in. I can do this for 3.5 more months. Okay, so then tomorrow, Thursday, is the last day of the 5th month. So in the Mayan calendar, there's 13 months. This is month 5, and tomorrow is the last day of month 5, and we get to move on to a new month, which after this past month, I'm so glad to just get a fresh start. Okay, so today is red magnetic earth. Magnetic is the first lunar tone, and it's about unifying, attracting, and purpose. So all things are the differentiation of one infinity. So it's all one. Tone 1 represents the source of creation, the indivisible essence of all that is. In the unified whole of life, nothing is outside of the One. The One just is one, just keeps going. Go try to find the borders of it. You never will. Awake, I've tried. And maybe I just failed. Maybe there is a border. I just didn't find it. I just kept going and going and going. Finally, I turned around and came back and said, I found no border. Awakening to the inherent unity of all things can expand one's sense of purpose. We realize we are each an expression of totality, embodying a unique and essential contribution. When seeking our purpose, we find it is alive, encoded within us. It is one with who we are. It calls to us cellularly, and it nudges us through obvious attractions that draw our attention. Once we have unified with our purpose, we naturally magnetize that which supports its unfoldment. Once we've unified with our purpose, whatever that is for you, whatever that is for me, we've unified with our purpose, it attracts or magnetizes that which supports it. From the vast realms of infinite possibility, all is attainable. As we open to receive from Source, the Source which provides all, resources and synchronistic opportunity are gracefully attracted. We find that others are drawn to the same cause, and we are never alone on this journey. Oneness decrees there is only one moment, the ever-changing now. As the now shifts, so much purpose transform as the moment directs. As the now shifts, so much purpose, so must purpose transform as the moment directs. No purpose is too small. Every act serves the grand weaving of reality. In a continuous stream of energy, not a single movement can be insignificant. Ultimately, when investigating what our purpose is, let us know True purpose must serve the oneness. We all serve the oneness by serving the now with sincerity and heart. Nice words, and especially if they're embodied, especially if you take them in and they become your words. They're even better words. When you embody them, when you own them as truths for you. That's why you're here. To participate in the consciousness of the one and bring your aspect of that oneness in. And if you see that as your purpose, then it is. Now it's a Red Earth Day. And the red is about the East. It's about initiating. It relates to the heart. And it's about evolving, navigating, and synchronicity. And Telektanon, whoever Telektanon is, but he's quoted, so he must be someone, or someone made him up. So he's not really, but he's still someone. If he's made up, he's a made-up someone. But anyway, he said, it's quoted, must have said it, maybe he wrote it. Synchronicity is how we experience telepathy. As a synchronized whole system, Earth is a conscious, sentient being, an integral member of the larger galactic community. Humanity is a unique part of this living system, belongs to the Earth. Humanity belongs to the Earth, and our collective evolution is a shared journey in time. Living in resonance with the Earth, honoring Gaia's magic in our heart, we maintain a mutual connection that feeds our spirit and informs our navigation. We exchange the power of healing and support when we consciously affirm our unity. Synchronicity is born of timing. Life's natural time expresses itself as the synchronic order. The galactic ordering of dynamic, which coordinates the unfolding of all events as one cosmic expression of now. Synchronicity is constantly happening, yet to be aware of it requires deep mindfulness, sensitivity to the subtle nuances. By combining devotion to the present moment with attention to the harmonic codes of time, our sense of navigation evolves. Keen to direction, furnished by every clue we can fully trust in the scheme of synchronicity. What we need to see, we will see. What we need to know at any moment will be revealed. At this juncture of evolution, I like the start of that sentence. At this juncture of evolution, all planetary citizens are called forth to participate in shifting our collective consciousness. 28 years of cleansing, shifting our collective consciousness. And it's coming down to the last 3.5 months. So let me tell you, I keep hoping it'll seem easier, but I keep experiencing it to be pretty darn intense. And I'm sure that's helpful to all of you who are experiencing it as pretty darn intense. It helps to have this supposed, consciousness coach, this energy healer going like, holy crap, this is a lot of work. And it's just for me. Holy crap, this is a lot of work. At this juncture of evolution, all planetary citizens, that's you and me, we're citizens here, even if we're not citizens of a particular place, but we're just citizens of the planet. We're all called forth to participate in shifting our collective consciousness, that we may set a new course of action, one which aspires to heal the biosphere, sounds good, Keep the place a place where we can live if we want to. By functioning in harmony with nature, I think that's a good construct, and you might want to embody it. Functioning in harmony with nature. Ultimately, Earth's fate is our fate. We are one Earth, one time, one people. Let us together navigate our collective evolution in conscious synchronization with the living Earth force. Beautiful words. I take them in. I act responsibly. I open myself up to the one consciousness that's organizing all matter. And it's just you and me. We're all matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. But if you behave in a way that it all does matter, then that's the energy you're bringing to it. That everything matters, everyone matters, everything matters. Don't get stressed out about it. Just do your best. 4 agreements. Do your best. Don't take it personally. That one's coming easier all the time. Don't assume. And there's 4 of them. So do your best. Don't take it personally. Don't assume. And funny that you would forget. Be impeccable with your word. And I used to say, speak your truth. And then my friend, not to be named Monty, would say, is that being impeccable with your word? By stating that it's speak your truth? Isn't there a difference? And maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. But that's it for now. Have a wonderful day. And may it go according to a cosmic plan that you can appreciate. All right, Nowmustgo.